Hey everyone, Jason here, digital marketing consultant, and in this productivity video, we're going to be going over 5 simple hacks to get more done in less time so you can feel like you're running your business instead of how it feels most of the time where your business is running you. Make sure you check out the links in the description to other helpful productivity videos for entrepreneurs and freelancers. So the first tip I have for you is saying no. This 2-letter word is one of the most powerful productivity tools that you have, and that's just saying no a lot more than you're saying yes. So chances are there are a lot of different opportunities, there are a lot of different clients you could have, there are a lot of different products you could go after, but really there's always going to be more opportunity than there is time to capitalize on that opportunity. So you need to prioritize and just start saying no. I know personally that I say no to about 5 or 6 different things a day, whether that's a collaboration, whether that's a potential client, whether that's a potential business partner or a potential product or service that we could offer, so that we can really focus on what's important. And that's actually tip number 2, and that is prioritizing. Because chances are, if you're a content creator, you're a freelancer, you're running your agency, you're doing your drop shipping thing, there are only 1 to 3 tasks that actually directly contribute to growing your audience or growing your email list and growing your bottom line. And you want to identify those 1 to 3 tasks and then ruthlessly cut out everything else. Because as the entrepreneur, as the business owner, it's your job to do the 1 or 2 things that really push the business forward. And then after that, tip number 3 is to start delegating. I can't tell you how many of our clients and coaching students were going through their Asana task manager or their Trello or their to-do list or whatever they're using, Evernote, and we're looking at all these things that they're doing that they should be delegating. Now, I get it. When you're just getting started, chances are it's really hard on the budget to begin to delegate and outsource things. I completely understand that. I've been there, and some of our businesses and some of our clients are still there, right? But there are always ways to either find software, or even if you just hire someone 1 or 2 hours a week to take something off your plate, that's setting you up for success. That's setting you up to help you scale in the future, because as the entrepreneur, it's not your job to do everything. So we're saying no to about 90% of the opportunities that come across our desk. Then we're prioritizing just on 1 to 3 things that really are going to push our business forward in terms of our bottom line or growing our audience, and then everything else we're delegating as quickly as possible. Now, tip number 4 is all about helping you be productive when it comes to actually doing those 1 to 3 tasks that are actually important. So once you've got out all the clutter, you can focus in on. Tip number 4 is to use something called time blocking. Now, I have a complete playlist in the description to walk you through time blocking, how to use it with Google Calendar, how to apply it to your email, and all that fun stuff. But in short, what time blocking is it's an intentional way of setting up time throughout your day to focus on those important tasks. So you're essentially giving yourself permission, and you're training everyone else on your team or your family or friends that you are not to be distracted, because you're focusing on those 1 or 2 things that are vitally important to moving your business forward. So essentially, the best way to get started with time blocking is, if you are a morning person, block out 3 to 4 hours in the morning where you focus on the 1 or 2 things that are super important to moving your business forward. If you're a night owl, then block out 2 to 3 hours at night. Personally, I'm a morning person, so I block out the first 4 hours of my day. I check my email and I check Asana really quick, and then my team and my business partners don't hear from me for the next 4 hours. And they're all okay with that, because they know that I'm working on the most important things, what I'm responsible for pushing the business forward and making sure everyone else on the team can be successful. Now, even if you're just a 1-person show, time blocking will allow you to eliminate all the distractions and focus in on that one thing you really need to do to push your business forward. We are definitely not multitaskers. I know there is a lot of productivity and time management stuff out there that says you could jump between tasks, but really science has shown that our brains are not designed to jump between tasks. You're going to get your best, deepest work done when you're able to focus on one thing for an extended period of time. And of course, if 2 or 3 hours is too long, that's okay. You can start at an hour and work your way up. I have time blocks as much as 6 or 7 hours depending upon the tasks. It just depends on how much time you can give yourself to focus on those most important things. And that leads me into tip number 5, and that is logging. So you want to log all of your time throughout the week. So I use something called Rescue Time. It kind of logs my time automatically in the background. It's a Chrome plugin that pretty much just tracks everything that you're doing. Or you can use something like Google Calendar, and just throughout your day, instead of just leaving your calendar however you set it up at the beginning of the day or the week, adjust how you spent your time. So throughout the day, I go through my Google Calendar, as you can see in the back here, and I go through and say exactly what I did and for approximately how long I did it. I definitely don't recommend meticulously tracking every single second. I used to go around with a stopwatch, and that actually started to get in the way of me getting things done. So I've done the OCD route where I had a spreadsheet and I could tell you how every single minute of the day was, but really using something like Google Calendar or just making notes in a notebook, but I really think Google Calendar is the best way to go. Making notes is to ensure that you can look back over the week and see how you spent your time, and that shows you where you can delegate, places where you should have said no and you actually said yes, and tasks that you were doing that weren't part of those 1 to 3 that are vitally important. So I'm curious to hear from you what you think of this list, and if you would add or subtract anything to these productivity hacks to help your own business move forward. Go ahead and comment below, because your insights and experience is going to help other entrepreneurs figure out the best solution and strategies for them to push their businesses forward. So if you got some value out of this video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more productivity hacks like this one and digital marketing tactics and strategies that I cover weekly over on the channel. So go ahead, comment below with your feedback and your productivity hacks to help other entrepreneurs be more successful. And until the next video, keep building the business you love.